The United States has been a country for over 200 years. The ideals that make up our culture were set forth by the Founding Fathers. Have we become the culture they envisioned? We decided to pose some related questions to a few young adults of Lafayette. What three words would you use to describe an American?
Selfish, self-glorifying, conceited.
Capitalist.
Okay.
This is harder than I thought it would be.
You can take your time.
Gluttonous.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, not to be negative.
Yeah.
But
No, I mean...
comes to mind. And, opportunistic.
Gluttonous,
Okay.
spoiled, and violent.
Apathetic, self-consumed, and what's another word? Still federal, but more divided. Like not federal, but I guess divisive.
Fat, ignorant, and bankrupt.
Okay.
Uneducated, ignorant, and apathetic.
Because a lot of Americans today, standard typical Americans that everyone knows and sees around the world, they see someone who's selfish and who does not care so much about what other people think and does not try and reach out, and everyone cares a lot about their money and they don't want to help anyone else out.
The first word, I mean, capital is just, I was thinking about, I mean, that's how we operate. That's the basis that we operate, like, politically or economically, but I think that it extends further than that.
Yeah.
And it permeates a lot more aspects of the way that we live.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of disconnect with how the country's ran and the people's interest in it, in my opinion, compared to back then to now. And it's not really conservative or liberal or anything. You know, saying one side is not there. Just everyone, you know, there's a lot, you know, between voter turnout.
Gluttonous because we overconsume so much. Americans just consume so much.
All right.
And to the point of gluttony, I mean, there's no reason why we need to consume as much as we do, but we do.
Right.
Well, one of the reasons is Louisiana, for one, is the second worst education in the nation, in K through 12.
Okay, so there's been
America's education is declining, according to comparisons around the world.
For fat, all you have to do is look around you.
Okay.
Go to Walmart or what have you, and we are a nation that mostly defines ourselves for what we can consume. And as a result, people get really fat. Because we're just basically children, and we don't like being told no. So we just eat and we indulge.
Self-glorifying because they're always looking to be lifted up beyond what they deserve. A lot of the billionaires nowadays are like, I am this and I did this, instead of, you know, giving glory to things beyond themselves.
Because I think it's accurate. I think right now we are in a position where, I mean, the nation is in debt. People are consuming far more than they need to in so many different ways. And I don't think we're in a position where that's
should
going to
be.
change anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, self-consume, there's a lot of, I feel that people are just concerned about what they have going on and, not thinking of the country as a whole. And that goes back to, like, my prime example is the wealthy and tax rate.
Spoiled, I think because our government allows us so much freedom of, like, freedom of speech allows us to complain about everything. We have so much, we're so lucky, and yet we complain about it all the time. It's kind of bratty. I think Americans are pretty bratty.
I chose ignorant basically because people think they know something, and as soon as they're confronted with the truth, they refuse to accept it.
Well, I mean, obviously, we're in a big financial crisis or whatever. Everybody has no money, but we're bankrupt in many other ways. Spiritually bankrupt, morally bankrupt. One might even say depraved. Maybe I should have used depraved instead of bankrupt.
Conceited, I guess, can be in the same area, because if you're self-glorifying and you take all the credit, a lot of people will look down on you, and it'll make you look more conceited than humble.
Because I think it lends itself to the capitalist idea also.
Mm-hmm.
I think we feel entitled. That'd probably be one of the words I would have used.
Yeah.
Like we're entitled, or we feel entitled to take advantage of whatever opportunity we have.
People don't want to change, and if they see something that they don't want, they don't care. Like regarding the government, yeah, we don't like it, but we're not going to do anything about it. I want to lose. I'm willing to do anything to lose weight except diet and exercise.
And violent, I think, compared to like most first world countries. I mean, obviously we allow guns, and that was part of the beginning of the country.
Yeah.
Having that freedom to have guns, but I mean, all humans are violent by nature. I think because we're allotted so much freedom in the country, we're allowed to be as violent as we are.
Right.
Because I don't think we're stupid. I just think we keep ourselves, like, we don't want to know about anything,
Yeah.
Which is perhaps the desire to stay ignorant is pretty stupid, but it's not like we couldn't learn, but we just don't want to. We don't want to know about the world around us, but we want to know about the rest of the world. We don't want to know about what's happening in our own country.
Yeah.
We just want to watch TV, look at funny pictures on the internet of cats and stuff. I mean, independent probably would be a little too obvious, but I would think they would say independent.
That's fine.
I would like to say maybe righteous.
Okay.
I'm sure there was a big feeling of that at the time. I don't know if that would have been at the top of the list, but let's go with that.
That's good.
And I don't know. Strong.
Enlightened, rational, and then even like federal, in the sense that people want to be united and stuff like that.
I mean, this is 3 words, but of the people, I think.
Okay.
Independent.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Free.
I would probably use that word again, like opportunity. It would be
Of
an
course.
opportunity. It was an ideal, like an idea, but it was an ideal.
Right.
And freedom.
From these interviews, we have seen that the idealism and hope for our country has been greatly diminished since the founding of our nation. The general opinion of the people we interviewed shows great contrast in how the American people view themselves compared to how the founding fathers envisioned them.